We are good today. Today we'll be having our guest specifically to talk about Sweden and what Sweden has for all of us. So I'm here again just to remind you that we can all of us share what we have so that we can be able to assist at least one person, and it will be very very good if you will engage my guest with questions on your comments. We can also have a room for people to jump on our channel and also ask questions directly. There will be room for that. So as we wait for our guest, we are here to let you know that we can all of us get assisted if we have the right information on what to do, more so on scholarships. So it's good to hear from one of us so that we can be able to be assisted in things that we do. So more so like the application process. Sometimes it's very tedious, and if you don't have the will, like someone to maybe to help you, tell you what you need really to do, then it's really sometimes difficult if you don't have the right information. But with the right information, I'm sure we are able to 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 get a scholarship, and that's the most important thing in the whole process. So we are going to wait for our guest. Once he's on, then we are okay for us to be able to engage with him, and that will be really really good. So as we wait for our guests, it's also good for to recommend the channel for other people also to be able to see what is going on and what is happening here. So we'll still wait for our guest. Maybe we give him some time for him to be able to join. Uh-huh. Yes, we are still waiting for our guest. He has the link. I think within no time he'll be joining us, and it will be very very good. It will be very very good for. Hello,
Vipi?
niko poa bana. Kwaje?
Salama. Uko poa?
Muda mrefu bana.
Sana sana sana. Vipi?
Wewe mwenyewe ukoaje?
Niko poa kabisa kabisa kabisa.
Najua tu venye tulianza kuongea na ukakuwa
Mhm.
like uko willing like pia kujaribu kusaidia wasee like
Yeah.
information. It was really good on my side juu
Okay.
nikielewa like venye Kenya iko na venye Wakenya wako like unaweza
Mhm.
kuwa na opportunities mingi ama vitu mingi, but kitu tu mtu anakosa ni the right information venye maybe kitu anafaa afanye ndio nini ifanyike. So venye ulikuwa na text ukaona like it's really good for like just for people to hear from you, na it doesn't like it costs time, na saa zingine inakuanga like when you share like that opportunity kama sasa hii ya Sweden ni karatasi za
Yeah.
msee, na
Mhm.
karatasi za msee venye yeye mwenyewe amejieleza, na vitu kama hizo ndio zinamtetea like hautakikani kuwa na like a tall person ndio usaidii kama nini, so inatikana tu venye wewe mwenyewe umejipresent, and that is all.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, me sina shida. Me actually when I do hear your conversations na venye
Mm,
mnaongea, it's
mm,
it's really encouraging, yeah. And kuna watu wanahitaji hiyo at the moment.
sure.
And we should share, it doesn't cost you to share information in any way.
Sure, sure.
So if we share information in yani kitu yenye mtu anataka kujua, I think
Mm-hmm.
is much important sana. So
Mm.
me, I'm here. So the questions that can be raised up, I'm here to answer.
Okay. So like maybe kwa watu maybe hawakujui na they like also like to know you. Maybe you can maybe just introduce yourself na pia maybe kabla maybe wase waulize maswala like maybe your journey venye ulifikaje through maybe through this SI venye process yake ilikuwa and then maybe some question
Mhm.
itakuwa vizuri.
Yeah, mimi uh, okay, my names are Moses Kamau, yeah, those are my
Mm-hmm.
names. uh, I've been here for quite some time, yeah. I came here late 2009.
Ah.
Yeah, I did not come through any scholarship of home or so, but
Mm-hmm.
I came to Sweden when schools were free.
Mm-hmm.
So I came to do my bachelor's in electronic designs. Eh?
Mm-hmm.
That was then. And when we applied, we got admissions. Then from there, um, uh, after admissions, now you have to. It was a bit tricky actually because
Mm-hmm.
you have to provide for it. It was not a scholarship. This
Mm-hmm.
was not a scholarship based something. It's something that we when we came to study tulikuja, unapata admission cover venye unapata university za Kenya tu,
Mm-hmm.
then you
Naelewa.
pay everything for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's what we did. But we got admissions, come, uh, we applied through the same place, university
Mm-hmm.
admissions dot
Mm-hmm. Yes,
scama dot
yep, yep.
com, depending
Yeah.
on depending on the language, because when you go to
Mm-hmm.
SE, then you go to the other format, untangling also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's how we did. And then yeah, I studied from 2009. Then due to hapa na pale, I finished. Actually, I was supposed to take, it was a 3-year course,
Mm-hmm.
but I finished actually after 2015. That's when I finished.
Oh, that's when we finished. Now,
Yeah.
like yani poa. Na experience yake imekuwa aje like kuna pia like kuna countries pia najaribu like kuongea like tuition free schools zenye maybe mtu anaona like the cost of living is too high for them or maybe venye story to do with visa sponsorship like atapata aje visa and everything. How was your experience sasa venye uliingia Sweden?
Okay, this is what happened. When I came to Sweden, I got, they give you first 1 year visa for your studies.
Mm-hmm.
Then after 1 year, you have to renew your visa.
Mm-hmm.
So after every year, you have to renew your visa. And to renew your visa, you have to have that margin of that amount of money that you have to put, and you have to have it
Mm-hmm.
for you to renew your
I
visa.
understand.
Yeah. So by the first year, it was okay. By the second year, again, it was okay because I had some friends here and there. So we could contribute and put in some money, like
I
the
understand.
required amount. Yeah. And then we renew the visa. And that money has to be in your account. Then your account has to be very active
Mm-hmm.
because now, for example, I don't know, we can have some people that are going to come and maybe they are going to use that method and say,
Definitely, I don't think we can lack one, but at least we shall have some people who will come, I think, because like so far,
mhm,
people who have applied are
mhm.
18 people whom I know, so I don't think all of the 18 people can be wrong. So at least we can have one
Oh,
or two and it will be okay. I don't think if all of the 18 people we could have like maybe wrong.
Yeah.
wrong things, or you can do
Yeah.
something wrong. Mm.
Okay.
And maybe
Okay.
my other question could be like when you are given like a visa for 1 year,
Mhm.
were you allowed maybe to look for side hustles, like maybe to work? Because I read a lot and I hear that when you have a visa in Sweden for less than 1 year, like you'll not be able to get a tax number, and maybe getting a job, like a part-time job, could also be an issue.
Exactly. That's a new law that has come in. Eh? It was
Mm-hmm.
not there before. It's something that has come in now. And if your visa is less than a year or a year, you can not get what you call the personal number.
Personal number. Sure.
And if you don't have that in Sweden, then it's a bit difficult. You
Mm-hmm.
because you can't services in Sweden they deal with that number.
I understand.
Everything deals with that number.
Mm.
So um, I don't know how to frame it, but if there's any course that is coming in or anybody that has applied for any course, it will be much better to go more than 1 year.
Mm-hmm. Understand. I made like I told some people like if they are planning to come maybe to study and maybe look for a job in Sweden. I advise that maybe it's better for them to look for a course for more than 2 years, because 1 year, and actually 1 year in a foreign country is too short, because you will start in August, September, and then in May you should be finishing. And for sure you could not have done anything, because like you'll be the first 3 months will be settling, and after that you'll be doing exams, and time is just out.
Okay, to my reasoning here,
Mm.
uh, we are talking in brackets, we are talking about those people that they want to get the admission
Mm-hmm.
and at the same time grab an opportunity, right?
Yes, yes,
So if you want to do that, it has to be more than 1 year.
sure.
Otherwise, if you are only if your plan is to grab an opportunity and to go to school at the same time, within that 1 year, it won't work. So you have to have an option B.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So because now before actually things were easy, but now before you could even get a job for no a school for like even 6 months or something, and you can even get that number.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, but now no, now it's a bit difficult. It's a bit difficult, and to get, and that's why even let's say for example you have to you get admission for 1 year, 1 year, let's say 2 years maximum.
Mm-hmm.
2 years maximum because what they do, they will ask for your document. They ask for everything, even the school, before
Oh, you
processing that
attack.
document. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. I, I
before
I I
processing that.
understand. Like I, it's just good. Like to me, it's just good to let people know what they really expect. Maybe if you get a 1 year program, because personally I understand
Yeah,
the effect, or maybe because many people maybe coming from Kenya to
to
like
Europe.
in Europe specifically, like they don't come maybe majorly to study, but they look for other opportunities, maybe for them to settle and maybe do other things. And
Of course.
maybe someone from Kenya can think like, if I get a 1 year program, is very good for me because it will take less time and I'll have the paper and everything. But they don't know like the impacts of such. But it's, of course, it's 1 year, but it really means a lot when you are here, because like it will limit you to do so many other things.
Okay, this is what we can do actually, because me, I have answers for everybody that's going to ask any question. This is it.
Hmm.
You ask questions according to your plans. What do you want to do? What do you want to come and study for that 1 year, then go back to Kenya? Or do you want to come and study after that 1 year, you still remain in Europe? Or, I mean, everybody has those type of questions that they can ask.
Mhm.
Juu hatujui hapa, hatujui maybe kuna source fulani hapa anakuja kustudy for 1 year, ajilipie afanye kila kitu arudi home, or there is that one person that aim yake ni kukuja ku just maneuver, get it what it's required, alafu arudi home. Ama kila mtu ako na options and
Ukweli.
dreams, na kuna vitu mob sana za kufanya.
Ukweli,
So me
ukweli.
I'll answer questions according to ni nini mtu anataka
Mhm.
kufanya direct.
Okay. And how are like the job opportunities after your studies? Like ulimaliza shule na ukaingia like job market directly ama like it could take time ama
It was
ilikuwaje?
it was difficult. First, what I would advise actually everybody or anybody that is coming to Europe, there is what you call kuna, you know how to kill birds, yani hata si bird mbili ama yani vizuri sana is the language. So kama if you
Mhm.
really
The language
want to
understand.
come and study here, you study and finish, and then you want to this place to be your place of yani kustay ama kufanya kitu, language is number one.
Mhm.
You finish your work. Of course, we have international companies, and they are there. I'll cut that. There are international companies which are there and English companies. But do you know, before you even go to the English companies and get employed, we are talking about PhDs, because
Mhm.
they need you even without your language, even without their language. They need you because you can be a researcher with them and do one or two things. But any other thing, any other bachelor's, you need language.
Mhm. Na
So me, I
na
had to
by the
do
way,
that.
even during hiyo time nilikuwa nimesaa kidogo kabla maybe niende mbele. Hiyo time mlikuwa Sweden ilikuwa inafunza like for free. Was like studying also in English, was it also for free?
Yeah. We did actually studying free in Asia. I can't even remember the year as well, but I think before, I think around 2014, before 2014, I think
Before 2014.
ndio vitu ziliisha hizo za free, sijui like because they didn't want to continue with that again. But
Mhm.
after hapo sasa, so it was like you come pay for the school fees nini vitu kama hizo.
Mhm.
So today,
Then kuna mtu anauliza like if someone is outside Sweden na anatafuta job huku like how can you advise such a guy?
okay, you can always get jobs in Sweden. We have those international jobs that you can always get.
Mhm.
So if they give you a chance from your competence, then you can get a job. So I know it's just like any other country. You can get a job,
Mhm.
but that job it's a contract basis, blah blah. Ni kama tu countries zingine.
Mhm.
But I'm sure if they give you a job, actually, I mean you are good. That's what I know
Mhm.
about Sweden. You're good. So if they give you a
So,
job, I know you're good to come and work for them.
mhm. So like mse like sasa tuangalie maybe square specific mostly international companies unaongea English, those are like more likely maybe to hire someone outside Sweden, right?
Yeah, exactly. They will be having branches
Mhm.
all over also, and those companies zinapatikana on the big cities actually, big cities. then that's where you can go and work, because English a lot is there on the big city.
Sure. Kuna
Mm.
mwingine anauliza, do you have any link to any open job opportunity in technology? Then kama unaweza mjibu, nitajaribu kusomea comments ndio. Okay, tu story za job alikuwa ameuliza kama kuna na hiyo amejibu, na hii ingine ya technology but generally like okay, so like sema sasa story na masomo, specifically masomo. After ukimaliza like venye ulimaliza shule, hujaniambia vizuri venye ulimaliza shule, like kama ilikuwa rahisi, na juu kuna kwanga na hiyo period umemaliza shule and you don't have a job, na like the visa time pia maybe na run out. Yeah, hiyo transition inakuanga like very stressful to foreigners, I understand, but kama mwaso kama una pesa.
Yeah, what happened with me before nimalize shule nilikuwa nisha maneuver one or two stuffs how to still continue being here. So nilipatana na mtu and we did what we did, and yeah, so that's why I continued living here. Yeah. And then I have my kids. Yeah, I have two kids now. So those kids niliwapata nikiwa shule because my firstborn was born in 2012. Yeah. Yeah, so from 2012 until, and then the second born 2018. So that's how my stay has been there. Nah, that's how I got everything with the how to stay permanently also. Yeah. I decided to change it like that because shule wezi change. Ukipatiwa 3 years to study or 4 years, you can't. It's hard to just continue with that. And na shule pia, unless I went to the market and then nikaingia kwa job industry. Sorry for that when I'm moving kidogo. I'm a bit busy today. Yeah. So the job market, you have, when you finish your school again, you have to have a job like almost immediately for you to have a work permit.
I understand.
And that didn't happen because the reason why actually I finished late ni juu with the job na kila kitu, then at the same time you work and you study. So I used to work and study at the same time. So for me, yeah, so for me to maneuver kila kitu mpaka kumaliza hiyo, but I'm glad I did that because after that, yeah, so everything is okay now.
Okay. Na pia like kuna watu wenye uko Kenya and then they think that personally mi naona maisha ya Europe like it's all about time uko nayo and what you are doing that time. Na si rahisi, like everything is very expensive, like life is very expensive, sometimes very boring. You don't have someone to talk to sometimes, and you can't even compare like the vibe ya Kenya na ya huko, even though Kenya hauna pesa, but kuna tu ile vibe tu uko poa, unaelewa?
Exactly. Yeah.
But kuna mzee huko Kenya like anafikiria like maybe kama uko majuu and everything, anafikiria like you have made it, like you are living good and something like this. Na wanasema like through the scholarship application, kuna wale wanasema like the moment at a step mguu yake Europe hata irudi hata irudi, yani like anasema ile nimeachana. Unajua mimi nakuwa like niko very concerned kusikiza vitu kama hizo, ninaona like you don't know what you are saying. Juu unaweza kaa ukuwa tuna miss home but there's nothing you can do, like juu vitu unafanya you can't go hiyo time, vitu unafanya you cannot go. But ukikuwa Kenya hata Nairobi unaweza amua like siku moja acha nikimbia ushago, But imagine sasa yuko hapo unafaa uende Ushago, uende Nairobi, uende Ushago na urudi, na kuna hizo logistics go involved. So experience yake imekuwa aje?
Before I came, I had a friend in Denmark, yeah. And that friend aliniambia kitu moja, and it was one day before nikachukua flight, yeah. Aliniambia, if your brain is not going to focus, na kama unataka kuzoea maisha kukaa kwa jua na kufurahia, don't take that flight. Jamaa aliniua, you know, the guy just said point blank. He is my very good friend actually in Denmark. He's a lecturer actually in Denmark. He told me that, and hiyo kitu bado ina reflect mpaka wale, because what I passed through, vitu nilipitia, my friend, up to now, kuna time ilikuwa inafika I wish na I'll go back to Kenya. I'll have to travel back to Kenya. Julifika time you have your people, they have stopped kukusaidia, yani. They don't want to help you anymore. So it's you, your school and your life. The school is not giving you anything. Hakuna kitu.
Naelewa.
Accommodation ndio hiyo unatafuta, lazima you have to stay with I don't know how many people for you to continue living. Because it was not a direct scholarship. The only scholarship was there is for the school fees. So you have to do that. Then I used to call my dad every time, miezi, you have to send me house rent. Hiyo house rent tuna share, ananitumia.
Ni pesa mingi.
By then I used to pay, it was, you know, we used to share, so it was, I used to pay like 10,000, yeah. So 10,000 tuna share watu wanne. Because the house was like 3,000 something Swedish kroners. So kila mtu akona unalipa hiyo 10 per month. I tell my dad to send me that, plus food money, plus money for phone, vitu kama hizo. Ilifika time my dad got tired, and he told me, you know what, my friend, you are a man, look for something. I am tired myself. And I did that. Ilifika time mimi nika tu. I did that. But I struggled.
That was
Yeah, and at the same time shule na kungoja. It's tough. So don't expect, you know, I always tell people just a little advice. Hakuna place inakuwaga rahisi.
Ukweli.
Ukifanikiwa upate scholarship ama upate accommodation ama upate hiyo nini inaitwa shule whatever, it's okay. Come. Nobody knows your star.
Sure.
Yeah, it will be well. And you know, we have to try. Lazima tukanyage moto ndo uvuke.
Kweli.
Yes.
Rahma, ulikuwa na maswali za kuuliza. I don't know, I don't see your comment, but you had questions to ask our guests, so you can engage on in the comment section. Nitasoma na atakuwa able kukujibu. Then maybe swali lingine like mimi nikifika like nilienda through Slovakia na like kitu ilikuwa inanisumbua sana, like I stayed 1 year nikikuwa like niko Slovakia lakini niko Kenya tu, like sikuwa adjust like so fast to Europe life juu nilikuwa naona like naanza kusoma new language ni ngumu, na watu na hiyo time najua sasa mimi nikuja kufanya master. Ukifunza na mtu anafunza language, maybe walimu wenye wamemaliza form 4 na they are very rude like anafunza mtoto anaitwa nani Kikombe. So unaona venye unafunza language, so unakaa like ni kama na waste time. Yani namaliza campus Kenya nakuja kufunza hapa vitu sielewi, na nisipojibu vizuri naonekana ni kama naonewa, na pia hii kama hujaadjust vizuri kwa hii stigma like ukikuwa in a class like wewe peke yako ndio uko different. The moment unafanya anything bad like maybe stupid, unaona like hawa sasa ni kama wananionea, but nikakuja kugundua si kuonewa, but tu ni kitu tumeweka kwa akili like nothing bad should ever happen to us, kwa sababu kitu hapenia tunaona ni kama tunaonewa na ni normal tu, normal class. Hata Kenya mwalimu Kenya akikutusi kwa class ni kitu normal, watu watacheka, but imagine huku ukituziwa na mwalimu ama mwalimu akuongelesha mbaya, unaona ni kama amekuonea. So unaona, so nikakuwa naishi like 4 months nikipigana na hizo mavitu juu nikiongeleshwa mbaya na mwalimu naona ananionea.
Okay.
Wanafunzi pia wakiongea mbaya naona ni kama sio wananionea, but siko prepared, naelewa.
It's normal here and actually it's called a culture shock. Yeah? Culture shock iko sana and it's normal. It's normal. Very normal. So if you ever face those type of things ati kuna vile
Sweden is very normal juu
you have that type of venye wewe una feel huyu hata afai kuniongelesha hivi sijui naona kama naonewa. No. Actually it's very normal. Very normal. It's culture shock. That's why you have to learn. Maybe I think all international students they do have that type of course. It's called culture shock.
Najua ni normal ukikuwa kwa the moment una kiasi.
So it's very normal. So hiyo haina shida. It's very okay. So yes. So
kuna mwenye alikuwa anauliza uko wapi, anaitwa Miriam.
Mimi I'm in Sweden. I'm in a place called Sundsvall, northern part of Sweden. Yeah, northern part of Sweden. That's where I live. That's where I work. That's where I do my everything.
Na kuna mwenye hapa discourage that yako machozi karibu tu nini akabaki Kenya. Si lazima ubaki like tu.
No. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. If you expect to get everything positive while you want to do something, it's going to be very hard to cross the bridge that you want to cross.
Okay.
Wewe, this is it. Nothing is ever easy in life.
Sure.
The only thing you need is to believe in yourself. You believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, hata hiyo maybe life yako hata itakuwa kwanza rahisi hata kuliko yetu ama yangu ama ya mtu mwingine. It will be very easy. Just believe in yourself, know what you want in life, know your goals and all that, and everything is going to be okay. Ni mnakuja mashule, if anybody ever comes to Sweden na ana feel like no, at least you guys will meet people that are here. Sisi hatukupata watu. The only Kenyans I met wenye tulikuwa people that did even help me a little were in Denmark. Because my first stop before coming to Sweden was in Denmark. Because my dad sent me there because that lecturer that I'm talking about, that neighbor, he is in Denmark. So he sent me there, first of all. Then, anitume Sweden. So you see. Yeah, so you guys that are coming to Sweden, mtatukuta. Mimi I'll be here, Moses. I know every corner in Sweden. I know everything. I know laws. I know everything. So don't worry about anything. Anybody that is coming to Sweden and is going to get that opportunity, keep in touch. And if you feel like you're going to like sleep hungry or No, you can't do that. I'm in Sweden, so anybody that is coming, I'm in Sweden. Msijali.
Okay. Like you are not how far from like Umea?
From Stockholm, the capital city, that from
Umea.
Umeå. No, Umeå is just,
Umeo.
yeah, it's called Umeå. Yeah, it's just up here. Umeå is 2 hours 50 minutes.
Aha. Okay,
It's
watu
not
wengi
far.
actually wameapply huko.
Who?
Like most of the people walikuwa wameweka wa Umeo as their first choices, so
Nah,
juu ilikuwa
Umeå,
na hiyo
Umeå is
internal.
my place. I do drive there, like on my. If I go and visit my friends, I do drive there. So if they are there, I can pay them a visit if they come there, or they can pay me a visit here.
Okay, okay.
So it's okay. So anybody that is coming
Okay.
to Europe, to Sweden, I mean, you're free, and see, don't feel anything, like, don't be discouraged. Actually, everything has a starting point, na iko na point yenye itafika
So hiyo ndio kitu ya
yeah,
maana.
yeah.
Na maybe pia ni like unajua ukitoka maisha saa zingine yanaweza kufika mahali kwa ngumu, but ukitoka Kenya ukikuwa like na kuna kitu umekuja kufanya like hizi vitu mingi, at least utaoverlook na utakuwa focused, but the moment uko distracted maybe tukimbia maisha ni ngumu, but kama unakuja kufanya in English inaweza kuwa rahisi kiasi, but when you go through a language na uko focus somehow inaweza kusumbua juu kusoma na hizi language zao zingine inakuanga ngumu.
No. Of course, nobody. Hakuna nakwambia, it's never easy. These are European languages. They are tough.
Sure.
But what I know about ladies, actually, I think you have ladies there. Ladies,
Sure.
ladies are good in languages, and I'm very sure with the Swedish language, it's easier. It's easier for them.
For ladies
Yeah, for ladies, it's easier.
mi
Guys are the
nasikianga
ones
tu
who get difficulties and so. But Mimi, Mimi, actually, me, I didn't. I don't. I got difficulties for a while, but after that, nah, it came. Ilikuja tu venye ilikuwa inafaa kuja. It's okay now.
but you know hauko unasoma in Swedish, that's the same thing like ukisoma a foreign language like the watu wako huko watakuwa nakwambia like the language will just come, but they can tell you like the language will just come, but you are going to study in that language, so to you it's very difficult. You mimi nimeenda class like my first class actually I attended in a local language.
Uh-huh.
Nilikuwa nimekaa nimesoma like language for 7 months, but nikiingia class sikuwa nashika anything. Unaona, sikuwa nashika like mwalimu anafunza anaongea kutoka A hadi Z au shiki anything, but wase wanakwambia ukikaa then unaendelea kuishika.
Okay, Mimi, about the language, I did get the language from my first. Ilianza poa from my firstborn, because he was born here, so venye anaenda shule na nini anakaa ananiongelesha hivyo. Then secondly, I got the language very well with the job market.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started working, sasa, yeah, I got I got the jobs nini, so tukaanza kuongea nao, when you interact with the Swedish people na nini, so that's it.
Hiyo nakuelewa.
Yeah.
Na nini ingine naweza kuuliza, I don't know if someone is here and has any question to our guest, it will be really good for you to ask.
Uh-huh.
And someone also asking if they can jump on, and maybe you can try and see if you can be three, or it will be a problem, but you can try Marvin or anyone else who wants to ask the guest
No, if it's
any
possible,
question.
you can just add them. I
Yes.
still have, let me see time. I still have like 30 minutes more.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So you
no problem.
can click on the link and see if you can have a conversation.
Am I supposed to do that, Ama?
No.
The other
I
person,
have
the other party, yeah.
the other person said.
Mm. Kila mtu atakuja na atafanikiwa, so wasijali.
Eh, ukikuwa na hiyo nini, actually ukiwa na hiyo nini ya kutafuta inakuwa rahisi, like mwenyewe
Ukuja
ukijituma.
ufanye umanuve na nini, then you get even good jobs. Sometimes we have that mentality that you can just work any type of job na nini. For starters, yes, it's okay, very much okay. But after you get good jobs, you can't even, hata uta complain tena.
utakuwa baba yao.
Yeah, of course. You can't be here for so long, then you still be doing the same thing at the same time. You've been here, like let's say you've been here for like 10 years. Huwezi sema utashinda maybe kuoshea watu choo for 10 years. No.
Unless hauna ambitions.
You have to have that mentality that your books will still work, but before your books work, of course you have to face challenges. Lazima utafanya tu job twingine hapa na pale before the books mature, because we have maturity date for everything.
Sure.
Yeah, which is normal.
Hiyo ni kweli. Na okay, hiyo time hii venye wali introduce, like for example like hii Swedish Institute scholarship. Kuna Wakenya maybe umai kutana nao wenye walipata?
Not really, because the Kenyans actually there were a few. The last intake was, ilikuwa ni Wakenya wangapi hapa? Was it 6 ama 5?
Last year walikuwa 10.
Walikuwa 10, yeah?
The last year, yeah.
It's very hard to meet them because the universities that zinachukua hizo ma scholarship ni hizi universities zingine, because mimi hapa Sundsvall niko kwa I'm based in a university that ina deal na it's engineering, yeah, and nursing na vitu kama hizo na hosi. So when you talk about business and other business, agriculture na nini, hizo ziko other towns. So I'm sure maybe that's why we've never met with them, maybe. But yeah, they are down somewhere there. Ama Umio, actually. Ama Umio huko juu. Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Na like visa, hiyo time ya kuapply visa, kuna mtu anauliza the visa process iliko juu, unajua kuapply shule, unajua uliapply shule venye watu wameapply shule, and then kuna sasa hiyo na apply scholarship. Sasa hiyo time ya visa pia iko na process, like unataka interview ama ukipata shule ndio unapata scholarship na unapata visa.
No, as a student, you don't iko hivi, and this is actually very important actually. Iko hivi, you can get admission, scholarship ama any other type of admission, but you can still be denied a visa. So that is very important to know.
Reason gani zinaweza kufanya ukunyime visa?
Haya, the way you apply your visa, the documents you submit, and most importantly, if they ever ask for maybe statements or some, it's the way you apply your visa. And that's why
like process ya apply visa si tu kwenda like kujaza mavitu
yeah, ni kujaza mavitu, but how do you answer them? How do you answer those questions? That's important. I have when the last I know about I know a lot of Kenyans that have done that. Even my time of coming, we applied like 5 of us, and I was the only one who was given the visa. But we were 5 of us who were given the schools and that half scholarship also. So hao wengine watu walikuwa denied. Reason being, kila mtu alikuwa na reason yake ya kuwa denied, because they will tell you, some of them inakuta ni statements, some of them inakuta ni the way they answer their questions. That's very important. because any mistake, let me tell you something. Ojawa si kama these are not like this. See, these are not like the Kenyans that they sit. They deal with what they see,
Yeah, ukweli actually.
not what you tell them. What they see, what you've provided in front of them. That's what they deal with. That's their evidence
Mm-hmm.
against you. So that is very important. And mimi sina shida. If anybody ana feel like itafika time ya kuapply visa, anataka help, I'll be there to help.
And that's why like hata kwa like wanakuitisha documents mingi but there is no interview, like hakuna interview
No, no, no,
unaenda
no, 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 no.
kufanya,
Because
hakuna kitu.
your interview is in those
Mm.
documents. They never ask for
Ah.
interviews when you're doing schools, when you're applying for school. No. It's when you're applying for visitation, other type of visas also. But school, no. Because you've already been granted a school. So what they need is the documents to prove that, okay, you come, we give you the visa, you continue and learn.
That's why ziko naelewa venye walikuwa wanaitisha like hakuna like any interview but they only provide like hizo papers wanataka in their own format, they want them to be in their own format and everything, so like na mtu anasema hakuna interview kabisa. Kuna watu wengi wameniambia hakuna interview kabisa, so
No, 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 no. Me, I give you my
this
word.
is,
No interview.
mm,
So take it
no
from me.
interview.
No interview. And even the scholarship that you guys have applied at the same time,
Mm,
you applied for schools, then separately you applied for scholarships, right?
yes.
The separate application apart from school, that is very important.
Mm-hmm.
Very important.
Okay.
That is what is going to give you the visa or the green light to everything.
Mm-hmm.
To their yani kupatiwa inaitwaje kupatiwa admission and going to even direct to the visa platform.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how many people have done that. If
I told
there's
you are
any
around
question, Mimi, I'm here
18.
to help.
No one is asking questions, so I'm trying to think what they are thinking, but no one is asking questions, and I think we can only be two here. But maybe just another question, like hiyo kama mtu anapata scholarship lazima like visa atajilipia ama watamsaidia kunini
No, 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 no,
kumprocessia
no, no,
like
no, no, no.
payment.
If you get your scholarship, the only thing they deal with is to help you with that fund that they're going to give
Mhm,
you and
mhm,
nothing else. Because that fund is going to stand for your accommodation.
mhm.
So the accommodation part, you have to be early on that because they'll give you the links on how to get accommodations. So you have
Accommodation.
to apply for that early. The mistake I did when I came, I didn't do that. So what
Mhm,
happened when I came, mi nilikuja mpaka hapa Sweden, nikaenda kwa company ya house
mhm.
to get accommodation. Then they can't give you because you are not in the queue.
Then I think you are lucky juu si saa zingine naonanga lazima uprove like proof of accommodation before you are given a visa, like it's part of the requirement.
No, 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 no. You proof of no, 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 no. This is what happens. Proof of
Mm.
admission first.
Okay. No.
That is number one. When you have proof
Okay.
of admission, you can have proof of accommodation because you can get accommodation just like that.
Then
So when you
Sweden do
get the
that
two
is okay.
papers, yeah, then
Mm.
it's very easy. So if you get all those things, then kapich, kila kitu inaingia tu.
Rahma amesema you pay for your own visa fee. Yes, you have to pay for your own visa fee.
Of course.
They can only facilitate it by giving you papers. Walikuwa
Is
nasema
it
ukweli
the
juu.
same Rahma that I know?
Yes, the same.
Ah,
I
okay.
don't know if you know.
I know. Okay.
But pia hapo kwa nini, but it means it's really a lot. If people have written a lot from admission to scholarship, like you need to write a lot of papers. Then again, you are telling us that the visa also needs a lot of English. So indeed,
It's
we
not a
need.
lot of English. Simple, clear application. That is what I am talking about. Hata kwenda hapo
Okay, okay,
explain
okay.
sana, and that's why I would love to help if nobody has done that.
Visa bado.
Exactly. So when that time comes, I can help.
No problem.
Yeah.
Maybe as we will be winding up, utakuwa na maybe your social media handles mwenye ako interested maybe kusaidia, then he can even or she can reach out ndio tuone, then itakuwa vizuri.
I can give
Na
my
Matias,
I can give my all. I'll write to you, then you can forward. I can write on the scholarship something, the WhatsApp scholarship some
okay,
page.
okay, okay, no problem.
Even my number, it's open, so you can give them my number. I have. You can contact
Okay,
me always on WhatsApp if you have any question.
okay, 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 okay. So it's okay for me, like on my video description to like if someone want to reach you, they can reach you through your WhatsApp number, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Just put
Okay,
it.
no problem.
It's direct.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And then maybe in general, how has Sweden life been to you? Do you regret like coming to Sweden, like the day you made the decision to come to Sweden, or has it been a life-changing moment for you?
I used to regret
Mm-hmm.
in the beginning, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because life ilikuwa difficult. Eish, ilikuwa normal, but I used to regret. But after that, I came to learn for a fact, no, it was just a process by its own.
Mm-hmm.
Because mimi nikitoka Kenya, si ati nilikuwa I wasn't that badly off nikitoka Kenya,
Mm-hmm.
because after I did my studies in Kenya,
Mm.
nilikuwa nishaanza mambo na tu biashara hapa na pale nini,
Mm.
so I used to I've also I've been a teacher also at Tracom
Mm.
College Nakuru,
Mm-hmm.
a branch of JKUAT. I've done that before.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have my small office doing web designs and so on. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I left everything like that. Then I came to Sweden. But when I came to Sweden, so the technology life of it and the type of syllabus na kila kitu yenye tulikuwa tunafunzwa,
Mm.
that made ilituma nika change mind yangu in such a way that if anybody gets a chance
Mm.
to come to Europe, then do it.
Mm-hmm.
Then do it. You will be itakusaidia sana. Because for me it has helped me.
Son.
Me
Mm-hmm.
I can't say it hasn't, because imenisaidia. I have a good job now, and it's the same field that I studied at least. So at the same time, the same field that I studied and the same field that I did study before. Because when I
Mm-hmm.
came to Sweden, I did what you call, you evaluate your certificates that you have from Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
So when you evaluate your certificate, then they give you a decision on your certificates based, yani level yako ya certificates zako ziko aje hapa Europe.
Naelewa, like
Yeah.
Slovakia ilikuwa inajiita notification, like they change the certificate to their local system, then wanakuambia what is the equivalent of your certificate to their
Yeah.
language, kitu kama hiyo.
They did that and that helped me. So apart from my electronics plus that helped me. Yeah. And it's good.
Mm.
So I can't complain.
That's really good. Like
Yeah.
watu tu wasione like maisha maisha ni
Nah,
ngumu ama iko aje.
nah, it's good, it's good. Now I don't have any pressure, and at the
But
same
like
time, at least imenisaidia because now I have the job that I'm doing. It's not on a contract basis. It's a permanent job. So
that's
until
really
I
good.
retire, if I want to retire or I want to leave it like permanent, then that's it. Yeah.
Kuna mwenye anauliza flight ticket unajilipia. Yes, flight ticket utajilipia, but kama umepata scholarship ukifika utarejeshewa pesa, like utapewa hiyo 15,000 Swedish krona. So but utajilipia, lazima ujilipie ndio ukifika huku pewe. And then
Yeah,
if you have anything else,
there are some things, yeah, kama hizo I mean, scholarship iko na challenges mingi to know what exactly what you are entitled for and what you're entitled to and what you're not entitled to. Iko na those type of challenges, but scholarship means you have your school, paid in, you have your daily feeding money paid in, you have your accommodation settled.
But na hii budget like wanapeana 11,000 per month, and then wanapeana pia 15,000 hiyo kama sasa settlement, like kama flight ticket and everything. I think na hiyo budget 11,000 per month, si kwa mwanafunzi it can sustain, na pia kama kuna bidii kiasi na upate tax number in good time, I think you are good to move along.
Not even think. I mean, 11,000 for starters is a lot of money. Because
it's good.
Your accommodation, student accommodations are not expensive here. They range from 2,500 to 4,000.
Exactly.
And your food, we ukiwa peke yako, food maybe 1,500 ama 2,000.
2,012.
Yeah, then your miscellaneous transportation na nini. Transportation is 900 per month. Oh, you can't. Baskeli saizi winter unaendesha baskeli wapi? So you can take that. And Sweden, we have very delicate, very bad weather conditions. During winter, wezi tumia bike bana. Gari na kuama
Can I surprise you? Niko Halmstad, nimepanda basi mara moja.
Uko wapi saizi?
Niko
Halmstad is down south, my friend. You are huko, yani those sides we don't even, because if I drive from here coming to Halmstad, I take 8 hours to drive from here to Halmstad. Huko chini huko.
Mimi nimepanda basi mara moja, tangu nikuja nimepanda basi mara moja.
You cycle?
Of course, but shule si mbali.
Ama unatembea?
Hapana, niko na bike.
Yeah, but here you can't. Here we are dealing with a
maximum
of snow of 15 centimeters up
to the
or
north,
30 centimeters up.
Nasikia ni kubaya, but huku chini
it's crazy. Yeah.
Si nini, hata si efficient, tena zinaenda polepole, like basi huku chini si kama za mahali mama citizen, like they are very slow na pia sikuji more frequent.
Huko kwenyu mimi I did use the bus. Basi nimeitumia, naweza sema nimetumia mara kadhaa actually. For now, before I used to use it, but now if I don't have a car, I can't go to work.
I understand.
Yeah, so that commute also relevant. So what you do, you can give out my contact, mwenye anataka kuni contact and then we see what we can do. More questions can come. Sure. I can talk, naweza ongea na kila mtu binafsi kama ako na swali anataka kuuliza.
Sure.
anataka kuniuliza personally, so it's okay.
Ni
Sometimes
kweli.
it's hard to ask direct on the comment section.
Okay. Mwenye anauliza like kama unajua other countries within Europe zenye ni easier kuingia ama kitu kama hiyo. Hiyo rahima mmoja anakuuliza.
Sweden is the always easiest country to come into, to come first. Kuna hizo countries zingine but for me what I know about Sweden. Sweden inakuwa so much friendly apart from the other countries. Tukianza kuongea kuhusu sijui because me I'm talking about Scandinavian, or you want to about the whole Europe.
Alikuwa amesema ameongelea Europe like kama any other country in Europe but si hajakuwa such specific but of course
Yeah,
Europe kuna countries
Scandinavia,
mingi.
because when you talk about the whole of, Europe is big, and then when we talk about the southern Europe, parts of Europe, sometimes mimi hata au wenyewe wanakuja Sweden, so it's tricky at the same time because they are part of Europeans that they do come to Sweden to seek for better life at the same time.
For better life, sure.
Yeah. But Rahma can talk to me direct. So she has my number, so she can do that direct.
Okay. Tutashukuru sana saa ile tutakuwa tumeongea hivi na sasa saa ile tumefanikiwa tunakupata wewe. At least you have been part of our journey, like it will be really good
to
meet you in person. Saa ile tutakwambia
I'll help
tumepata hii scholarship.
I'll help where I can. Ikifika hiyo time ati mnapata scholarship na nini, I'll help. Mtu akikwamiliwa mahali, hit my number, I'm here. Yeah.
Sawa. Mi nimeshukuru kuchukua wakati wako at least kuchanua watu on 1 2 3. It's si kila mtu anaweza kuwa na hiyo role like just to give out information.
It's okay.
Nataka nisema asante.
Yeah.
Na maybe kabla pia nimalize kuna watu maybe pia wanataka kuapply like hii African Comic Fellowship yenye mmoja wetu alipata na kwa Germany, pia amekubali like kesho tutakuwa pia live pia kuongelea like wenye alienda Germany.
Okay.
So kama utakuwa interested kwa our viewers pia unaweza join kesho like maybe for 1 hour it will be okay. Tuongee at the same time like itakuwa 8 p.m.
The same time kama saizi
6 and then uko itakuwa 8 p.m. So for those who are also interested to listen from our Kenyan guy in Germany, then it will be okay.
I think I'll be available. I'll let you know few hours from that time, but I think I'll be available.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
So any comment you have before we leave, you can say anything. Waambie Wakenya kitu bwana.
Wakenya wenzangu Wakenya wenzangu, mi bado yani what I can tell them ni ati I don't napenda watu wasipo give up. Just push it. I mean it, and then you never know your star. Usianze kufikiria hii scholarship kila mtu ana apply, mimi sioni kama ndapata. Who told you? Unaweza kuta kuna mtu amequalify more than you and you get it.
Sure.
So it's just there. Yani star ya kila mtu inakuaga tu iko ready tu. Graph ya kila mtu ilichoro kitambo. Sasa wewe mwenyewe ndo utaijua, utaipanga vizuri. Yeah, so it's okay. And if there's anybody who wants to reach out, maybe personally ama hivyo tu without public, mi niko. They can always chat to me. I can be reluctant in replying the message because it does sometimes I'm busy in a way, but I will always reply you.
Sure.
And if you need me to talk to you, tunaweza ongea, we just plan on time. So you can ask me, when are you going to be free? Can I call you this time? Hivyo tu. Just simple protocol.
Sure.
Yeah. Alafu, yeah, we keep in touch. And I pray kila mtu apate kitu ameapply, kila mtu apate position. I just pray for the best.
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe okay. Nikikusumbua ya mwisho like for example mtu akifika Sweden,
Yes.
what is the first thing that someone should do? Like kama Mkenya amefika Sweden ndio ameland like ako maybe Gothenburg ama ako Stockholm, ameingia kwa airport, ameingia kwa hostel, like what should like hizo vitu zenye necessity, for example okay, kufungua bank account and everything, vitu kama hizo.
At the moment you can't open a bank account without a personal number.
Yeah.
Before ilikuwa rahisi, mtu angeweza kufungua tu hata because of the school you can take your slip, your admission slip and you open a bank account. But saizi wako a bit skeptical, but what you can do actually, mimi what I advocate people to do is like jaribu tu kuenda tu round, yani just know get that culture shock kiasi, wacha ikuchape kiasi and then you adapt to it. But if you stay indoors and then you wait for duty lecture day 1, lecture day 2, try to be more friendly with, just go out. I know you don't know anybody and you speak English, but do it. Hakuna mtu alikuja hapa anajua ajui nini, anajua ati Kiswahili ama nini. Everybody came here anapigana tu na hizo culture shock mpaka ana understand kila kitu. But about the banks na nini, those will come after, and when you get to meet your fellow students you will know more. So don't rush into a lot of things, just do that culture shock stuff. Tembea kwanza, enda mkiingia shule sasa, then you start knowing what to do, how are you going to do things, vitu kama hizo, because you have your fellow students and you guys will mtapigana vichwa, mtajua what's up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sawa, asante bana, asante.
Amna noma. Okay, poa, simkuwe na usiku mwema basi.
Asante.
Okay, poa.
Asante.
Asante.